Tesla stock is down about 3% today. Why? We're going to get into that here in this video. All of your Tesla stock news and what in the world is going on in the broader markets. Let's go ahead and get started. There's really two reasons for this 3% decline today. Number one, Model Y inventory discounts are back in the US up to $3,000 off. But it looks like these discounts are only for your long-range Model Y and your performance Model Y. So not on the lowest end tiers of the Model 3 or even the Model Y. This article from Barron's says Tesla has new deals on its Model Y. Investors might not love that. They say discounts aren't exactly price cuts. Dealers have always used incentives to move cars off the lot, and Tesla is the dealer along with being the automaker. That's a little different from other automakers such as Ford Motors, which sells through an independent dealer network. The average transaction price for a Tesla vehicle in the US, including any incentives, is rising again. Average transaction prices rose about 5% in October from September, according to Kelley Blue Book data. That's the first month-over-month increase in 2023. So it actually looks like you may have seen the first increase to ASP, average selling price for Tesla vehicles, for the first month of Q4, which was October. That's pretty encouraging, but Wall Street is not paying attention to that today. The second thing that could be driving Tesla stock lower by about 3% is this. Tesla faces first legal setback in autopilot lawsuit. Tesla has faced its first legal setback in a lawsuit involving its autopilot driver assistance system. A Florida court judge has found reasonable evidence that CEO Elon Musk and Tesla staff engineers were aware of flaws in its driver assistance technology. This ruling permits the plaintiff in a lawsuit stemming from a fatal 2019 crash to seek punitive damages from Tesla. In 2019, one of Tesla's Model 3 vehicles smashed into a turning 18-wheel truck, resulting in the car's roof being sheared and the driver losing his life. Now, I don't think this one ruling and this one lawsuit is obviously going to make or break Tesla. I don't think anyone thinks that. But this could open up the door for a lot more lawsuits if indeed Tesla loses this one. One lawsuit is fine. Hundreds of lawsuits, that's a much bigger problem. And I think that's why investors today are partly selling Tesla stock. Elon Musk has now said he's going to discuss Tesla investing in xAI with the board. When first launching the startup, he said the startup would work closely with Tesla, but didn't explain how. And then earlier this month, we learned that the first collaboration is going to be Tesla integrating xAI's Grok AI assistant into its vehicles. Now, some Tesla shareholders have been calling for Tesla to take a stake in xAI, and Musk says he will bring the idea to the Tesla board. Dave Lee wrote this here on X. Number one, Tesla provides a monetary investment into xAI as well as Dojo compute resources going forward. And number two, xAI gives Tesla some equity and access to Grok AI going forward. What do you think, Elon Musk? And that's where Elon responds and says, we'll discuss with the Tesla board. Tesla option activity today has been pretty low. So far, you have seen 662 orders totaling $121.86 million with a positive order value of 55%. But today is the day before Thanksgiving, so volume overall is pretty low in the markets today. Over in Europe, this year compared to last year, Tesla is up over 100% so far year to date. So by far the most impressive growth of any automaker in Europe. Tesla's market share in Europe is also up 69% year over year. Last year, Tesla's market share in Europe was less than 2%, and this year it looks like it's around 3% or so. Tesla has updated their website to add Powerwall pricing for Canada. Here is one of the first looks we're getting at that $8,000 PPF wrap that Tesla has been offering, and you can get this in a lot of different colors. This one looks like a gray one, and it looks pretty dang good. You you can't tell the difference between a paint and this wrap itself. A new Tesla supercharger has opened in Redding, California, Hilltop Drive. It is 44 stalls. This is one of the largest supercharger locations in the US. And select supercharger locations in South Korea are now open for non-Tesla vehicles. Tesla is finally offering HEPA filter retrofits for 2021 and older Model Ys in the US. You can request the retrofit in the Tesla app. The cost is right around $330, so pretty reasonable overall. Tesla is offering 3,100 miles of free supercharging in Australia, valid for 1 year for all new inventory Model 3 long-range vehicles ordered and delivered between November 20th, 2023 and December 31st, 2023. New Jersey moves to ban new gas-powered vehicle sales from 2035. The Cybertruck is now in 3 more Tesla stores in the US. This means there are now 8 Tesla stores with the Cybertruck, and expect more in the coming days. The 3 new ones are Chicago, 901 Rush Street, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Miami. Tesla says a new Model 3 Performance will come out in the first half of 2024, and it'll be pretty special, in parentheses. Tesla says it left a few things on the table in 2017 due to production hell and trying to scale up production. Tesla suggests there were loads more potential with the original Performance, and that the 2024 Model 3 Performance is going to address that and realize that potential, with driving enthusiasts at the center of the significant engineering work that is taking place. The company is hinting that there's a whole lot more to the 2024 Model 3 Performance, including significant hardware and software changes. Tesla North America is promoting the Model Y storage capacity with 76 CU feet of storage with the seats folded flat, enough for your luggage, gear, bike, or Thanksgiving dinner supplies. And a little bit of good news as far as legislation is concerned, or litigation is concerned. Tesla has won the case against a woman claiming that the brakes on her Tesla vehicle malfunctioned and caused a severe incident. She protested against the US automaker in 2021 at the Shanghai Auto Show wearing a t-shirt saying "brake failure" in Chinese. Now, you don't see this every day. A Porsche-powered electric sports boat debuts with 536 horsepower, a $600,000 starting price, 100 kilowatt-hour battery, 250 kilowatt charging, 43 miles per hour top speed, and a range of 28 miles, going 23 miles per gallon. Images in the thread below, and here you can see some of the images of this boat. I mean, pretty interesting, I would say so myself. And here we have quite a few more Cybertrucks sitting outside Giga Texas. These guys are definitely on the dirtier side. Not exactly sure if these are vehicles that are going to be delivered or not. But yeah, still encouraging to see many more Cybertrucks coming off of the assembly lines. Elon Musk has reportedly issued orders for the Swedish branch not to sign a collective agreement with IF Metal. Meanwhile, Tesla Sweden vehicle deliveries increase 55% year over year despite the strike, according to this report from Teslarati. Axios claims EVs are driven 4,500 fewer miles annually than conventional models, but that's not the case for Teslas. The average Model Y driver in the US drives over 2,500 more miles annually than the average vehicle. And you can see the average Model Y is 13,793 miles, and the average vehicle per year is 11,121 miles. Elon Musk posted to his X account, "All design and manufacturing of the original Tesla Roadster is now fully open source. Whatever we have, you now have." A lot of people are asking any update on the next gen Roadster. Tesla has raised the price of the CCS Combo 1 adapter to $250. Previously, it was $175. Tesla Chan says it's been a while since he looked at Tesla Giga Shanghai, and he says Tesla China's vehicle prices have increased least 4 times in a row, and upgraded Model 3 is still export oriented. Tesla short positions stand at $19.01 billion, with about 3% of the float currently being sold short. The percentage of stocks above their 50-day moving average sits at 62.66%. Just for context, back in July, you were at about 77%, so I think there is more room for this rally to continue. Google Trends data for the Tesla Model 3, Model Y, and Cybertruck. Well, the Model 3 and the Model Y are actually ticking down quite a bit, and your Cybertruck continues to move higher. Tesla continues to run about 300 different ads globally, a majority of which for the US, some for Europe, and a small amount for Australia. The big catalyst this morning was durable goods orders. You were expecting around negative 3.1%. Durable goods orders month over month came in at negative 5.4%, so a little bit worse than expectations. Markets are actually taking this as good news today. As you can see, the triple Qs are up about 0.7% today. I thought a number that was more negative than expectations might be seen as bad news because that's a good sign we're heading into a recession, but indeed, it seems like a vast majority of the markets are actually moving higher today. On a technical basis, Tesla still looks pretty dang strong. We'll break this down a little bit more in the next video that comes out later on tonight, but your RSI is pretty neutral, your MACD is pretty positive, and Tesla stock overall continues to hit higher lows, and that looks like, you know, a pretty bullish chart. Now, Tesla stock, this 3% drop today definitely changes things a little bit, but still, the situation looks pretty good overall. I think Tesla stock is still tactically very bullish and probably going higher over the next couple of weeks and months, heading into the end of this year and into 2024. Now, one of the big stories that is actually happening today is oil. Now, oil was down about 2.5% today. Now you're only down about 1%. This is because OPEC canceled their meeting. Well, I guess technically only delayed. It says, quote, OPEC said in a statement that the meeting of energy ministers is delayed until next Thursday. The organization did not provide a reason, but Saudi Arabia is struggling to convince Angola and Nigeria to accept lower output targets, delegates told Bloomberg. So this was definitely seen as some good news today. Oil is starting to rise yet again. So maybe it was just a dip that was temporarily, but temporarily oil broke under $75 a barrel. The dollar is up 0.42% today, which is very strange considering that durable goods order number came out so weak. It probably means lower rates to come, and just the dollar is not reacting in that way. Gold is down about 0.5% as well. This is also pretty strange today. The markets are no longer pricing in the first rate cut in May. There's a 44.1% chance the Fed continues to pause, and only a 42.3% chance the Fed actually cuts in May. And we have been pricing in a cut in May for the last 2 weeks or so today. So I don't know how a negative 5% durable goods orders report suggests that the Fed should not cut rates sooner. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but nonetheless, that's what the markets are currently pricing in. That is going to do it for this video. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about all of this information down below in the comment section. Hit the like button, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys want to push this video out to as many people as possible. If you guys want to come trade with us live in real time, come get access to all of the trades that I make almost every single day. Link down below in the description of this video. My name is Michael Tyler. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.